Oh, hello, everyone. What's up? How are you doing? How's your Sunday? That's what today is, yeah? There's 5 people here, which is very exciting. I love when my friends are here. Hello, Tony. How are you? How are things going? Whoa, we've got so many people up in here. Hello, Pedro, Kit, Carrie. It's basically all of Plaque is up in here. That's what it is. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I think going forward, I'm going to try and see if I can only use photos of people reading and very dramatic ones, right? Not boring ones, because we're not boring people. We're all very exciting. Fun paintings would be nice. Yes, more Plaque. Our reading sprints cannot commence without a recitation of Plaque. Our Plaque who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Hello, Carrie. Tony, it's been a long day with relatives. Tell me about it. I now need a cup of tea, some chocolate, and a bit of reading. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to deliver on some reading. I don't really know what to read. Yes, agreed. It's a good plan. It's the only plan. It's the right plan. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to Boston, and I've put aside a pile of books to bring with me, but I have a problem because there's 3 large books, and this is too much, right? I need to control myself. I don't know. I'm definitely going to bring Crime and Punishment with me, so I'm not going to read that. But would it be possible to finish one of these before tomorrow? I think if I really put my mind to it, and if I didn't sleep until really late, I could do it. I just don't know which one it is. I have 280 pages, maybe less. 280 pages in A Distant Mirror, and then I have 320 pages in Solenoid. Owen's coming in with the voice of reason. No. I think I could do it. That's why I haven't read Burnham Woods or whatever, because these have been weighing on my mind, and I had to finish The Birthday Party. I don't know. Maybe I could do it. Maybe. It's pouring where you are. Where are you based, Kit? Right now it's cloudy. I'm going to put the lights on because it's going to get dark. For the smaller book, yeah. So this has the less amount of pages, so it would be this one. Kit, thank you for the vote of confidence. Obviously, Owen doesn't know what he's talking about. Is Solenoid good? It is so good. I don't know what's happening, really. There's no coherent plot, but for a book that has no plot, it's really good. Wonderful sentences, very imaginative, surrealist, kind of Kafka-esque, very bleak and dark, but really good. Yeah, good point. You've got a good point there. Oh, you're in New York. I didn't know that. Yeah, we don't trust Owen. When have I steered any of you wrong? That is a good point. I mean, I can't think of an example, but I'm sure someone will. Okay, yeah, we've got something. Lay it on us. Tell us when. But see, Owen's trainers, he didn't tell us to buy them. I mean, I think he has, but it's no one's fallen to his under his sway, under his trainer's sway. We are all continuing on our path. Yeah, I think. But I think a few people have bought that brand. Losing the plot. Yeah. Today I filmed my wrap up and I was talking about cursed bread and losing the plot, and I was like, I don't know what to say. Hello, Kieran. You missed our prayer. We had a prayer, a pluck prayer. Tony wants to read something reasonably light, so might go for a detective story, a bit of Dorothy L. Sayers. Yeah, that sounds nice. Weren't we all, Owen? Owen is the sneaker king, though. Kieran, you got some new sneakers. You might be coming through to take that spot. Oh, Cozy Mystery sounds nice. That sounds very nice. Yeah, Owen, good point. Kieran, we're all waiting for your shoe video. Where is that? What's happening? Yes. Do you want to hear the prayer? Our plaque who are in heaven. Is that it? Our plaque who are in heaven? Whatever. I'm not Christian. I just went to Catholic school. It was our Father, but whatever. Yes, we are a cult. We're already there. It is what it is. I'm very happy with all of the benefits we get from this community. And one of them will be doing a reading sprint once I find the music. Everyone liked the playlist from last time, right? The whatever. I don't know what it was called. Chill music. Let's search that. Feminist authors. Yes, Murakami is my favorite feminist author. He really just writes women so well. He's just got a way. Yeah, I think you're right. Do we want to do that one again? Or right now I have one. It's Old Money Italian Summer. Let's see how that goes. And if we don't like that, then we can go to Paris. Good luck there. Understandable, Pedro. What are you working on? Kieran, if the boobs don't giggle, are you even female, bro? Murakami asking the important questions. That is something I have wondered as well. No, of course not. But why isn't this? We're having some audio issues. We're going another morning in Paris. That's where we're at. Plek, of course. Very happy to be here. Yeah, 1Q84, not the best. Carrie saying hi to Marcel. And I got 800 more pages to confirm that. Yeah, you can say that again. Okay. We've done enough chit-chat. Well, there's never enough chit-chat. But let's check in 20 minutes. Oh, fudge. Sorry. Okay, reading time.
ayer el pobre pato se desafía. Cuchi, cuchi, como no le sale. Sus notas feas eran peor que las del gato. La voz del pato era más que desagrada. Y en la nota final lo empujaron y se puso a nadar. Cui, 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 cui. Cui, cui, cui. Cui, cui, cui. Pato. First thing that I spotted was that freckle on your cheek. Those dark eyes were laughing, yeah, you swallowed me empty. Oh dear, there's something else about you. So dear, there's nothing else to know. You heard every line, I won't waste your precious time. All I need to know is how do you take your coffee, baby? No sense in bragging about my zodiac sign. Might not take things slow, but come on, honey, can you blame me? First things first, I'll have to make you notice I exist. Much as I would love to skip ahead to our first kiss. Oh dear, there's something else about you. So dear, there's nothing else I know. Someone else might care about your current affairs. All I need to know is how do you take your coffee, baby? I lose my mind when I'm not in your mind. Why not take things slow? But come on, honey, can you blame me? Oh dear, I'm not messing around here. So if you want me, just say so. You've heard every line, I won't waste your precious time. All I need to know is I can take your coffee, baby. See around, show out my alma mater. Soon as we get home, I'll show you my diploma, maybe. If I am right, I think we'll both be just fine. This scenario would be completely incompatible. If I could ride a bike, I'd zoom around the world with you sitting there behind me. I'll take you to places that several places, just living life so carefree. If I sail a boat, I cruise across the seas. A sweet adventure for us two. I'll be Just please don't let me go, 'cause I'd be nothing without you. When you call me, I'm drifting on clouds like I'm dreaming. But in the morning, I wake up and see that you're still here with me. I'm drifting on clouds like I'm dreaming. But in the morning, I can see that you're still here with me. If only you knew what I would do for you. I'd jump up and hold you so tightly, but I will never be able to do these things. So I'm just left imagining. Un pas, une pierre, un chemin qui chemine, un reste de racines. C'est un peu solitaire, c'est un éclat de verre, c'est la vie du soleil, c'est la mort du sommeil, c'est un piège entrouvert, un abandon millénaire, un nœud dans le bois, c'est un chien qui aboie, c'est un oiseau dans l'air, c'est un tronc qui pourrit, c'est la neige qui fond, le mystère profond, la promesse de vie. C'est le souffle du vent au sommet des collines, c'est un guerre de vie, le vide, le néant, c'est la vie qui chapasse, c'est la vague qui verse, des torrents d'algresse, ce sont les eaux de Mars, c'est le pied qui avance, un pas sûr, un pas lent, c'est la main qui se danse, c'est la pierre qu'on lance, c'est un trou dans la terre, un chemin qui chemine, un reste de racines, c'est un peu solitaire, c'est un oiseau dans l'air, un oiseau qui se pose, le jardin qu'on arrose, une vue sur ce bleu clair, une écharde, un clou, c'est la fièvre qui monte, c'est un conte à compte, c'est un peu rien du tout, un poisson à une cheste, c'est comme du fif argent, c'est tout ce qu'on attend, c'est tout ce qui nous reste, c'est du bois, c'est un jour, le pont, le quai, un alcool trafiqué, le chemin, le plus court, c'est les cris d'un hibou, encore ensommeillé, la voiture rouillée, c'est la boue, un pas, un pont, un crapaud qui croise sa route, c'est un chameau qui passe, c'est un bel horizon, c'est la saison des pluies, c'est la fonte des glaces, ce sont les eaux de Mars, la promesse de vie. Une pierre, un bateau, c'est Joseph et c'est Jacques, un serpent qui attaque, une montagne au talon, On voit une pierre, chemin qui chemine, arrache les racines, certaines peu solitaire. On voit une bosse, une tache, un pont, un geste, une aiguille, un guêpe, un trou. L'hiver qui s'efface, fin d'une saison, et la neige qui fond, ce sont les œufs de Mars. La promesse de vie, le mystère profond, ce sont les œufs de Mars, tout un cœur qui te fond. On voit une pierre, chemin qui chemine, on reste racine, c'est un peu solitaire, c'est l'hiver qui s'efface, la fin d'une saison, c'est la neige qui fond, ce sont les œufs de Mars, la promesse de vie, le mystère profond, ce sont les œufs de Mars, dans ton cœur tu te fonds. Ma chérie, Ramon, la vie as a summer day. Ma chérie, Ramon, distant as a Milky Way. Ma chérie, Ramon, pretty little woman I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. In the cafe, or sometimes on a crowded street. I've been near you, but you never noticed me. My chérie amour, won't you tell me how could you ignore that behind that little smile I wore? How I wish Maybe someday you see my face among the crowd. Maybe someday I'll share a little distant cloud. Oh, Sherry, I'm on pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine.
Come with me, we'll make mistakes. Don't be afraid to get carried away. Come what may, we'll always stay that same kids we were, laughing and playing. Beauty can be so delectable wearing your eyes. What a disguise, what a good look. Hey, how you been? Is it always so hazy? Loving you here is making me lazy. You haven't found everything I just search and find it with me, then we'll lose it and find it again. And in a way, make me feel like I'm dreaming. Don't wake me up until I start screaming. You haven't found everything that you search and find it with me, then we'll lose it and find it again. Words and trees, something that says you love, make it sweet, so that they won't be new. If they do, say it again and again. I love you more than myself. Something I say to you, something that makes you do, think where you smile.
Guys, that was 20 minutes. That felt really short. Yeah, that was 20 minutes. How did it go? How did everyone enjoy their reading? Pedro is editing a video for a big party. I don't know why. I thought the birthday party. Yeah, I could see that as being kind of boring. What else? How's it going? What percent are you at? Burnham Wood, more like Burnham Good Book, am I right? I don't know yet. I'm not there yet. Hello, Priya. I mostly just like, not very often, but I'll underline here and there. Like, so this is a history book, so I'll circle the names of important characters. Occasionally I'll star something, like here. I underlined this little last paragraph. I underlined a line underneath it. Rome is wherever the Pope happens to be. Yeah. There was this story about this lady, Catherine, who became kind of an aesthetic. She stopped eating because of her belief in Christianity, and she said that she had like the stigmata, and she was a very vocal proponent of, unity and getting herself involved in the Pope's scandals because a lot was happening at the time. This is right before the schism occurs. And this paragraph I thought was really good. Catherine herself was never heretical, never disillusioned, never disobedient. The church, the papacy, the priesthood, the Dominican order were her home, and their sanctity her foundation. She scolded, but from within the fold. Disenchantment among the clergy itself produced the great heretics, Wycliffe, and in the next generation, Johann Huss. I'm so behind in Burnham Wood. I am 0%. But maybe tomorrow on my flight, maybe I'll read that. But then I realized is what I should do is they probably have this book at the library, and I should just rent it or whatever. It's borrow it from the library. Let's see. My library, if they have it. Do you guys annotate your books? Okay, my library doesn't have a physical copy of this, which is weird. Yeah, I get too caught up in the story and forget to annotate. Honestly, you don't need to annotate. You're good. The way you read is fine. Am I going to read any of the Women's Prize shortlisted books? What's their shortlist again? Let's pull it up. We know how much I love to share a screen. Not Women's Prize. Oops. Oh, I'm definitely not reading Pod. It just doesn't sound that interesting to me. Why do I forget how to do this? Okay. Black Butterflies, I don't really know a lot about. Pod, I don't think I'm going to read. Fire Rush, I don't think I'm going to read. Trespasses sounds interesting, but I've heard really mixed things. The Marriage Portrait doesn't really interest me, and I didn't read Ham whatever. So it's not that big of an interest to me. Demon Copperfield, I've heard also mixed things about, and it does kind of interest me, but I feel like I've read a lot of really big books this year, and I'm ready to pause that for a minute. Yes. Have you read any of them, or are you going to read any of them? What are your guys' thoughts on this short list? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Then I probably won't read it. I've heard, yeah, I can't do any more boring books. But from the long list, I read Cursed Bread, Carrie, just so you know. Yeah, some people did like it. Owen DNF'd Fire Rush. You finished The Marriage Portrait and you were pretty disappointed. Yeah, I honestly kind of feel like I would have a similar experience. But I haven't read a lot of historical fiction, really. Like I used to read a lot of it when I was younger. And now if I read historical fiction, it has to be something more like, I like how Miklou by Otessa Moshfegh was. Like it has that historical setting, but it's not deeply tied to anything, and the characters still feel very like modern. I like that more than like traditional historical fiction. The shortlist seems uninspiring, but it's not really my kind of prize. Same. But then again, I think all of the shortlists that we've come across this year have been very uninspiring. Yeah, Pod does seem really bizarre and unusual, but I don't know. I just feel like after having read all of the International Booker long list, I just don't want any more disappointment. I've already had so much. I've already read a lot of things and really questioned. Owen, no. You're going to have hope for the Booker long list. We're going to be sending those memes. We're all going to get so excited. And then we're going to see the long list. And then we're going to be excited for maybe like 20 minutes. And then we'll be disappointed. And that's just what's going to happen. I don't have hope yet for the Booker long list. Carrie. Yeah, I'm not really a huge historical fiction person, so it might be why I wasn't even into it though. Yeah. I mean, it seems like so many people really loved her other book that, I don't know, maybe it would have transcended the historical fiction genre. Agreed. We do need to do our own book prize. I've been meaning to ask where we stand on that. I don't know, do we need to project manage this? But we need to figure out how we're going to do that, because, I mean, obviously there is the BookTube prize, but I think something like we're not really that involved in that because it's so open to so many people, which is wonderful. But I think to do our own book prize would be really cool. But as Owen points out, if we're putting Cursed Bread on there, we might have some problems. I think we would need like, what are our not qualifications, but like what are we looking for in our book prize? Oh, that's my family. Don't they know that I'm talking to my internet friends? Oh, fudge. They don't. Yeah, we can fund a $50,000 prize. Definitely, we all contribute a little something. Maybe we start a GoFundMe. Depends on the currency. Yes, very valid point. One, it has to be good. Yeah, the book needs to be good. We need to all love it. What would that book be? Yep, we need the book to be good. Looks like we've ruled out Cursed Bread already. I mean, Like, I don't think in 2023, I don't know what the best fiction book. I don't think I've read the best book yet. Like, I'm still just waiting for something marvelous and wonderful. I mean, I think if we all loved the book, that would really say something. That would really be the book to, the one book to rule them all, if you would. But it seems like what most people really like the birthday party, right? Like, who didn't like that? Maybe that would be, let's say, if we were to do the book or long list, maybe that would be the book. I mean, obviously, we know it would be Call Me Cassandra. Yeah. A consensus would be hard to reach. I feel like we would be tied. Curse Bread was just too vague, and yeah, that's I'm gonna leave it at that. The birthday party was the closest to consensus in the group. Yeah, you're right, Pedro. I'm really sad that I didn't read it at the same time that everyone else did. My only complaint is that I thought it was a little too long, but as a whole, I thought it was a lot of, like, it was a good book. And by the end of it, I was taken. That final, someone's a badass in that book. Has anybody actually read Call Me Cassandra? No, I don't think so. I haven't, but I did order it when I went on my like book buying frenzy induced by my disappointment with International Booker. So I will probably read it this summer. Really? So you read the first few sentences of the birthday party and decided not to read the rest of the long list. I would say that the first sentence of the birthday party was really annoying. And I have to like reread it 3 times. The sentences in that book were so long. And it's interesting. It's like a slow thriller. That's how I was describing it in the review that I filmed today. The author really went inside each character's head. And in some regards, that was kind of annoying. But it was really good and unexpected, to say the least. Yeah, those are my thoughts there. I'm upset that they didn't put it on the short list because I think a lot of people would have enjoyed the book. Should we go back to reading our favorite thing in the whole entire world? Yes, we will read for 20 minutes.
but sometimes into December. I said I'd move out last year. So why the hell am I still here? Oh, it's easy to say I'm okay, but this smile I'm wearing is fake. I'm suffocating in Groundhog Day, day after day, day after day. I think I'm gonna break. My friend's baby's on the way, just 22, but should I do the same? But I'm broken, running for another night, staring straight into the void, and I just wanna drive away. But I don't have a car, so I guess I gotta stay. And it's easy to say I'm okay. Up and down these emotional waves, I'm sick and tired of living day after day, day after day. Day after day, day after day, day after day. Day after day, day after day, day after day. And it's easy to say I'm okay, but this smile I'm wearing is fake. I'm sick and tired of living Groundhog Day, day after day, day after day. I think I'm gonna break.
I cannot live with this love anymore. Afterwards, speak to me gently. Your charming heart is getting down, and I'm away from yourself. I guess I never thought that it would be the day you wouldn't want to kiss me, and now we're out of this mystery. So I'll just have to keep on it, as if it's alright now. It's alright. I cannot lift up my eyes after I won't make it We do each other. Each other hearts is getting heavy. And I'm waiting for the search. Can I guess I never thought it would be the day you would want to kiss me. And now we got to do this. So I'll just have to keep on acting as if it's alright now. It's alright now. As if it's alright now. It's alright. All of the avenues I made for you stay the same. Always hold your place. Cause we were getting lost in the orange grove. Drive around downtown cause you can't go. Touching you feels like forever ago. Talking us and us and happy smoke. Wash it down with the sound of the stereo. Touching you feels like forever. It's hard to breathe. Windows to your fire escape. It's all plans for me. Can we break out again so we can break out again? I'll be your dying star. I'll be your wilting flower. Just tell me where you are. I'll come back. Cause we were all getting lost in the orange grove. Drive around downtown, cause you can't go. Touching you feels like forever ago. Talking us and us and happy smoke. Wash it down with the sound of the stereo. Touching you feels like forever ago. Letting it go. Touching you feels like forever ago. Letting it go. Touching you feels like forever ago. You used to say that everything would circle back around someday. You used to say
The earth head and shook itself apart today, warming all the lines on. I took some pleasure at the burden of the cross before heaven could be so true. You wake me right up, you sleep me back. She took my head right off the tiny lips from your lips. Don't need to tell you, but your hair is made of stones, and it's sharp that you've made polish it straight into my home. It's a little ignorant for everybody, saying that forever is a place where you know. You wake me right up, you speak me back, you take my head right off in the
Jerusalem is just like any other city you've been to. If that city is 3,000 years old and sacred to three major religions,
en chantant des chansons, c'est souvent et se dire des mots, des petits rien du tout, mais qui en disent long, en voyant notre vie, la vie, les passants dans la rue nous envient. C'est souvent du terre dans ses yeux, un espoir merveilleux qui donnait le présent. C'est souvent ces petites sensations, ça vaut mieux que New York. C'est tellement bon. En voyant notre ville les passants dans la rue nous envient. D'éviter dans ses yeux un espoir merveilleux qui plane le présent. C'est si bon, ces petites sensations, ça vaut mieux qu'un million. C'est tellement, tellement bon. C'est si bon. C'est bon, c'est bon. C'est si bon.
Wow, the messages have gone off. Let's see what's happened. I've missed a lot. Let's see. Alyssa has made it into the chat. Hello. Owen says hello to her. Emma said, what did I miss? Alyssa says everything. Now we're crying. I haven't even started Burnham Woods. I thought, like, saying the title, I'm like, am I saying that right? Yes, you missed the Pluck prayer. We can definitely do a recitation at the end. You know, we can mentally, using our imagination, hold hands and pray. Alyssa just got here. We're having dominoes. Oh my God. I had dominoes for the first time in like months last week. Yes, some discussion about the Women's Prize shortlist and the not potential Pluck Prize, the definite Pluck Prize. Yes, Jess, thank you for pointing that out. Alyssa edging toward the cult life. Yep, we're already there. Let's see. My book is starting out with an 80-year-old woman going on about ghosts and shaming a presumably younger woman for not going to Victoria's Secrets before her first date with a guy. I am so lost. I don't like going to Victoria's Secret. I don't really like the lights in there. But anyways, Burnham also mentioned cults. Maybe that's why Owen wanted us to read it. Owen was mentioned in this book. Owen showed up. Owen of Wales. I know our Owen isn't from Wales. He showed up for I don't really know why, but a man named Owen of Wales showed up for a couple of paragraphs and then he was murdered. That's the story. Of course he would be the cult one. Yep, definitely. What are we reading? Owen is drunk with power after choosing Plek, and it's become the Discord name, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, Owen is our patron saint. Yara might be the Holy Mother. Yeah, we all got to be reciting the Plek prayer. The shoes were the first sign, you know. instead of turning loaves of bread into fish, we all get sneakers. The book is called Bleeding Tarts. It's a cozy mystery, and the main character runs a bakery. I refuse to wear the shoes. Yeah, maybe we need to have a discussion about what our garb is. Owen says, I've definitely missed a lot of chats, guys. Sorry. Because I was actually reading on like the rest of you. Owen, I'm the least culty. I don't do anything. I just get blamed for it. We're supposed to be reading. Thank you, Pedro, for pointing that out. Alyssa says, I love the title of that book. What was it? Bleeding Tarts. It would have been more fun if the tarts were streetwalkers and not pastries. Yep. Pedro's supposed to be working. I have nothing here to read. I was editing and randomly saw this. Hello. Hi, how are you? Pedro tells Owen, you're not my boss. You missed a lot. Yeah, I definitely missed a lot. Everyone's here. We have a full house. We are partying. There's 15 of us here. Owen could be the boss in the cult. See, you're all ready. You're acclimating to the cult mentality. Yeah, because you're the cult leader. See, there we go. I thought Katie was our cult leader. What book is this? It was called Bleeding Tarts by Kristen Weiss. He definitely is. He summoned us all. Yeah, I mean, oh my God, you know how in 1Q84 there's a cult as well? And there's one really weird scene where the cult leader kind of has these medical issues or something. So the female protagonist comes to his hotel room to give him a massage. Anyways, that's one of the scenes I have seared into my head from that book. Yeah, that was a lot to catch up on, guys. I hope you get some reading done. Oh, what's everyone's thoughts on Murakami? Tony, if he's still here, is reading through or finished. I don't know, but he's working his way through everything in Murakami's oeuvre. And then Kieran right now is reading 1Q84. We had a bit earlier in the live where we said Murakami is a great feminist writer. Yeah, that was our little joke. I read Murakami. Norwegian Wood was the first book of his that I read, and I really enjoyed it. It definitely is like a vibe. It delivers on what you want from that book. And I read a few of his other stuff. I just think it gets kind of repetitive. Pedro says, I've never read any Murakami, and at this point I probably won't. Emma, I DK enough about him to actively hate him or anything, but there's so many more authors I'd rather read, which I think is also a valid point. I think he gets a lot of flack. I'm not entirely sure if it's really worth it. Yeah, like his female characters are flat, but who cares? Whatever. Murakami is feminism. Exactly. I think we really need to, talk about that more. I liked both Kafka on the Shore and Norwegian Wood, but I read them a really long time ago. So in many regards, I kind of don't remember them enough. Norwegian Wood, I really liked the vibe. I don't remember much about Kafka on the Shore. I just liked something I wasn't supposed to like. Oh no, and I'm on my desk. Ugh. Hold on. Fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. I was gonna not respond, but oh God. Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe we should read. I got a little distracted. Guys, it's not that important. It was a DM that I shouldn't have double tapped on. No, it's not you guys. You guys, I love talking to you guys. Jess, there's no need to brag. No need whatsoever to brag. Okay. Summer 3 says, I've only read one Murakami book and I remember it was the only book I took with me on my 25th birthday trip and I was so annoyed with myself in this book. That's why when you travel, you have to take more than one book. You have to have like minimum 3. I have lots of packing rules, but because you just don't know what kind of mood you're going to be in. And they ideally should be lighter books, you know, not like this. I don't think I'm not going to finish this. Owen was right. I'm not finishing this. Like, it's a little too dense. I would have to read this much. I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know. Maybe I could. We'll get there. I know you do love to brag. Honestly, so do I. It's kind of fun. Who doesn't like to brag? I don't get why cozy mysteries need to hate on body image so much. Main character said she's just curving, called it a tasty tragedy of owning a pie shop. Yeah, I agree with you. I do think sometimes books tend to rely on like cliches or tropes that they don't really need to. Oh, come on now. We can't be summoning him into the live. I literally will have a suitcase of books. Maybe I'll do a haul of my capsule book collection. Yes. You should screen record that. What am I reading? Right now I'm reading A Distant Mirror because I've been reading this since February as part of Steve Donahue's book club. He, of course, and his people have moved on. I just finally reached part 2, which we were supposed to take 2 weeks to read. What books am I taking to Boston? Should we do a haul or should we summon someone? He who must not be named. We could do both, but let me bring my books. The pile might be cut. Agreed. I also want a chill Sunday. Let's keep this hot. We've already prayed today. Let's not get Satanism involved in here. Okay, so I'm definitely going to bring Crime and Punishment because I'm reading this with Alyssa and Mackenzie Kate. Those are the definites, okay? Potentials were A Distant Mirror and Solenoid. I just want to finish these books. I've been reading them since February. Then we have Pond by Claire Louise Bennett. So when I was doing my deep dive into Fitz, like a couple days ago, and the Discord, and I was sharing all these quotes from the article I was reading, the founder of Fitz said that this is their highest selling book. So I thought I should read it. I didn't share this in the no shame corner because I actually was experiencing shame for making a purchase. Then we have Ferdinand the Man with a Kind Heart, which is, I don't know, a story about a guy who's kind of just floating around. Seems on point. Non-Things is nonfiction about, the cloud and all this baloney language we use and its role it plays in our work. That's a little bit vague. We no longer inhabit the earth and dwell under the sky. These things are being replaced by Google Earth and the cloud. So talking about that kind of language. I don't think I really need to bring this to Boston with me, but I want to. Quartet by Jean Reese. Tokyo Express, which is like a really famous Japanese murder mystery. Sylvia Townsend Warner by Lolly Willows. A lot of Penguin classics because that's what I'm in the mood for. I think they'll be lovely New England reads. Cold Comfort Farm by Stella Gibbons, novel 11, which I've been meaning to read for a long time. Joan Didion's debut novel. Dennis Johnson's debut novel. Astragal, and then Ghost Music. Those are the books that I would like to bring. Mind you, I'm only bringing a carry-on. I'm such a light packer, and I don't really like to bring a lot of stuff. So like one side has a few clothes and then the other side will have books because that's who I am. Yeah, they are some thick books. Hopefully it's better than Checkout 19. Have you heard of the Bloomsbury Object Lesson series? What's that? Oh, so they're books about bicycles, x-rays, fists, train. Is it nonfiction? The Hidden Lives of Ordinary Things. Yeah, Non-Things does sound really good. I started it, like I read the first like 5 pages and it's kind of dense. You know, it's like actually academic reading, I feel, because obviously I haven't done that for a while. I'm just like, there was lots of underlining and I had to reread things. A quote, "We are obsessed not with things, but with information and data. We now consume more information than things." Then talking about like theory, Heidegger's being in time, present at hand or ready to hand, communicate and interact with informants, which are themselves acting and reacting. I was getting lost. So I don't really think this isn't a good summer read, but a good mental read. I know I need to be careful with all my books, I think. They might definitely get heavy. And I don't want to check my bag in because, well, it's really, I didn't buy the ticket where you could check your bag in and I don't want to have to pay for it. But that's the thing is like, I don't like reading, even doing the Granta reading list with everyone. It pains me to read digitally. Like it's not as fun. I like the tactile holding of things and not using the screen. But at the volume I want to read, I do think it makes sense. How many months will I be away? Honestly, not that long. I have no idea. I only booked a one-way ticket. I think I have to be back in Europe end of June for some work, so maybe like 6 weeks. If I really put my mind to it, I could finish all of these books. But we'll see. Stickers. Oh my god, a book about stickers sounds lovely. Maybe I'll definitely check it out. Kieran is back. Heg is also here as well. Oh, hello. Hi, Hazel. Should Hazel join? Kieran, do you want to join? We could all go live. She never sleeps, still not over how cute her bowl cut is. Agreed. After I being Granta, I need to go back to retire my Kindle. I feel you. I can't do the E. What can't you do, Carrie? I love the Kindle. I gravitate towards it more than a physical book these days. I mean, maybe I'll be a convert and maybe I'll find my way there, but I'm just not there. Oh, ebooks. Thank you. I should have thought of that. That makes sense considering our conversation. But yeah, I'm just not there yet. Your hands get tired with the bigger books. I mean, honestly, like these aren't fun to travel with, or like you can't go to a coffee shop. I'm not drinking coffee anymore, guys. I can only say that for a couple more days. But it's not like you can put this in your bag. Like it hurts to carry these things. My shoulder's gonna hurt tomorrow. I know it. Oh, you read faster on your Kindle? That's interesting. I mean, I'm definitely not reading A Distant Mirror fast because the font's so fucking tiny. Whew, gosh, that was overwhelming. It's understandable, Kieran. I feel you. I had a tiramisu before we went live. That's why I was a little late because I was finishing my dessert. But I was like, you know, the sugar rush will help me to go live. And yeah, that's the situation. When we reading Genji? What's Genji? Oh, Genji. I didn't buy that. You bought that. But I mean, we can do. I'm committed to a lot of things, aren't I? I'm reading the Granta list. Maybe let's do it. Whatever. The Granta list, as if it's a real thing. It's not a real thing. We made it up. Okay, so actually, I kind of do swear like a little bit for real, but my sister doesn't swear at all. And so she says things like fudging, and it just makes me laugh because it's so silly. That's why I like to use it here and there. But yeah, and you know, I don't want to get demonetized, even though I'm not monetized, but you know what it's called. What's it called? Fudging instead of fucking. And then I texted my sister a couple days ago and I was like, what do you say instead of damn? And she was like, darn. And I was like, whoa, how did I forget that? Mark got us a vegan chocolate cheesecake. No idea what it's made out of. Yeah, curious about that because I don't even know how you make cheesecake though, honestly. Okay, so we're going to break our no buy. If we're going to do it, today would be the day because maybe I could finally get a month check and maybe May would be the month that I don't buy something. Are you joining us for Rarity? Should I do that? That I could probably read digitally because I think that would be quick. But I haven't read any Colleen Hoover. Guys, I want to be involved. I have a hard time saying no. But if you guys like tell me, if you really want me to read Verity with you guys, I will. The brownies from Domino's are really good. Like those little, is it the brownies or the cookie, the round tart situation, chocolate tart cake thing? What's the Granta list? Good question. So we went ahead and made a list of books that could potentially be eligible for Booker from the list of the 20 authors that Granta said is the youngest, hottest, sexiest British authors. It's important to note that these authors are all sexy. That's what the qualifications were for the 20 youngest, brightest, hottest, sexiest authors. So that's what we did. Emma, we had Colin cake. I don't know what Colin cake is. It's just, oh, whoa, cool. That's fine. Alyssa, I curse too much, but I can't help myself. Yeah, I totally understand. I don't really curse in front of my, I don't swear in front of my family, but generally I do tend to swear quite a bit. I just find it funny to say things like fudging. That's good to know. I mean, YouTube recently changed their rules about swearing. Beforehand, you were likely to get demonetized, but now it's fine. It's bad. It'll be fine. Okay, yeah, I'll join it. When are we reading this? When are we reading Verity? I don't think you need an intro to Colleen Hoover. True. It'll be fine. Should sexy be a qualification for the plaque prize? Yes. We need to use the binary scale and like, are they a 0 or a 1? You know what I mean? Julian Barnes has it in the bag. Yeah, you best believe it. Oh my God, it's now the time to play. Fudge. I'm going to do the thing that Owen doesn't want me to do. Where did I? Let me airdrop it to myself. Sexiest booktuber list? Do we need to make that? We're already on it. I know that for fact. Just coming in to point out that we can't agree on what's sexy. Okay, let me share the screen. This might be the barometer by which we gauge, you know, who makes, how do I do this? Oh,
it's about to get sexy again. It's about to get sexy again.
I might make this the intro to all my videos. It kills me. Yeah, I also have a hard time saying no, but I think I could do Colleen Hoover. Come do it with us, Carrie. Come on, you have to. Maybe this will be the book that we all agree on. I feel like Owen doesn't want us to do so many things. I feel like Owen is the one who encourages us to do many things. It's because of him that we're reading all these books. Let's pull up some George Saunders. Let's do the real work, you know? Let's get to the bottom of hotness. Let me share my screen. Okay. Emma, defend yourself. No. Okay. I see it here. No. This is really mean to me, I recognize. But, right? Yeah, it should be my intro. I'd just be like, oh, it's so good. It makes me laugh so much. Verity isn't so bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's mildly entertaining. Y'all be fine. Yeah, I'm sure we will be. I mean, I want everyone to read, you know, Sarah J. Maas. Then let's really get talking. Those two photos were from the same photo shoot. Oh, this and this one. But Oh, goodness gracious. He has a lot of hair, even though it's thinning. Like, it's quite long. What did a young George Saunders? How can you see it in one and not the other? I don't know. It's all about the angles. Emma really likes a receding hairline. That might be it. I know. I thought the same thing, Jess. Of course, Emma knows all of the photo shoots. She like has the call sheet. Are there any other authors we need to analyze here? And how is young Saunders worse? Yeah, I know. The silence said it all. Because sometimes I need to know silence. Young Saunders. There's not a lot of young photos of him. I mean, I haven't spent enough time on the internet looking for photos of him, but I'm sure Emma has. Emma's like going to share a link with us right now. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I have all these silly little tabs open. He didn't publish until his 50s?
Just about to get sexy again.
Wow. That's good to know. I mean, a lot of authors don't publish until later in life because, you need life experience. I can't stop. It makes me laugh so much. It's just about to get sexy again. It's so silly. I love it. We'll probably listen to it again because it makes me laugh, even though it doesn't make Owen laugh. Yeah, it's just too sexy for Owen. That's what it is. He's just so... Hello. Yes. I mean, maybe we all just make it our intro. I think for my next video, or one of the videos, upcoming videos, it's going to be in there. You're definitely going to see it, and maybe I'll just run with it. But I'll definitely do it for one of them because I like a good bit. Yeah, sorry, Emma. Let's do some reading. Let's get serious. Let's get back to reading, writing, and arithmetic. Oh, and I'm not going to tell you which video has it, obviously. Yeah, let's go back to reading. We'll read for 20 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Everyone who's from Plek has the intro, and everyone else is like, what the fuck is going on with BookTube? Like, something really dark and depraved is happening on BookTube. Barry writes an article about why everyone's using Julian Barnes as their intro. Gosh, that would really be funny. Jess, now you don't want to read. Oh, okay. Everyone liked the stream. Good. Let me put some music on. Yeah, you can use this time to do something else. 20 minutes. Fold your laundry. That's what I didn't fold my laundry. I had to take my laundry out to dry, which is why I got up during our last stream. I don't know if you guys like this music. Okay, 20 minutes and let's do some reading. But first I have to answer a DM.
Took my love, took it down.
I don't like this music. We'll change.
J'ai beau échouer, j'essaie encore. J'ai beau m'ennuyer, rien ne m'endort. J'ai beau m'amuser, je ris plus fort. J'ai beau sangloter, jamais je pleure. C'est l'effet Jokerie, mon cher. La balle n'attend jamais vraiment les heures.
Hold on.
Je veux t'embrasser.
Jesus folds my laundry. Pedro. I always pray for that, but it doesn't work for me.
Je ne veux plus trop faire trop d'efforts.
Okay, now we'll read.
Je ne t'aime pas, je t'adore. Je voudrais t'adorer bien plus fort. C'est l'effet Jokerie, mon cher. La balle n'attend jamais vraiment les airs. C'est l'effet Jokerie qui dure. La balle te revient dans la figure. Dans la figure. J'ai beau tout gagner, je doute encore. J'ai beau m'éloigner, je te sens encore. Ce souvenir, je te le rends. Des souvenirs, tu sais, j'en ai tellement. Plus qu'un rêveur de jour errant. Pas la peine de changer trop. Ce souvenir, je te le prends. Des souvenirs comme ça, j'en ai tout le temps. Si par erreur la vie nous sépare, je sortirai de mon tiroir. Je rêve les yeux ouverts, ça me fait du bien. Ça ne va pas plus loin. Je vais pas voir derrière tout ce que j'aime. Vivre d'un un dernier verre de chair. Du cher et mon amour quand je m'ennuie. Tous les jours se ressemblent à présent. Tu lui manques terriblement. Je rêve les yeux ouverts, ça me fait du bien. Ça ne va pas plus loin. Je vais pas voir derrière tout ce que j'aime bien. Vivre un dernier peu de chéri. Du chéri, mon amant, quand je m'ennuie. Tous les jeux se ressemblent à présent. Plus terriblement, allons parler. To do some more, toujours, to do some more, comme ça. La vie c'est épatant. To do some more, toujours, to do some more, comme ça. La vie, je la comprends. N'allez jamais trop vite, vous avez tout le temps. Attention à la dynamite. Prenez garde au volcan, à ces gens énervés qui ne savent pas aller. To do some more, toujours, to do some more, comme ça, en flânant gentiment. Pour avoir de la réussite, soyez très très prudents, l'amour alors viendra se blottir dans vos bras. some more, to do some more, comme ça, en flânant gentiment, en souriant gentiment, do some
Ma chambre a la forme d'une cage. Le soleil pousse son bras par la fenêtre. Le chat serre ma porte comme le petit soldat qui veut me prendre. Je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier, et puis je fuis. Déjà j'ai connu les parfums de l'amour, 1 million de roses n'est pas autant. Maintenant, une fleur dans mes entourages me rend malade. Je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier, et puis je fuis. Je ne suis pas fille de sa vie qui veut m'atuer. C'est magnifique et très sympathique, mais je ne le connais jamais. Non, 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 je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier, et puis je fuis. Je ne suis pas fille de sa vie qui veut m'atuer. C'est magnifique et très sympathique, mais je ne connais jamais. Non, 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 je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier, et puis je et puis je
jamais la baie de Rio, la couleur du ciel, le long du Corcovado, la loi Madureira, la rue que tu habitais. Je n'oublierai pas pourtant, je n'y suis jamais allée. Non, je n'oublierai jamais ce jour de juillet où je t'ai connu, nous avons dû nous séparer pour si peu de temps et nous avons marché sous la pluie. Je parlais d'amour et toi, tu parlais de ton pays. Non, je n'oublierai pas la douceur de ton corps dans le taxi qui nous conduisait à l'aéroport. Tu t'es retourné pour me sourire avant de monter dans une caravelle qui n'est jamais arrivée. Non, je n'oublierai jamais ce jour où j'ai lu ton nom écrit parmi tant d'autres noms inconnus sur la première page d'un journal brésilien. J'essayais de lire et je n'y comprenais rien. Non, je n'oublierai jamais la baie de Rio, la couleur du ciel, le nom du Corcovado, la loi Madureira, la rue que tu habitais. Je n'oublierai pas pourtant, je n'y suis jamais allée. Non, je n'oublierai jamais. Non, je n'oublierai jamais. Sous le ciel de Paris s'envole une chanson. Elle est née d'aujourd'hui dans le cœur d'un garçon. Sous le ciel de Paris marchent des amoureux. Leur bonheur se construit sur un air fait pour eux. Sous le pont de Bercy, un philosophe assis,
Bye, Jess.
de musiciens, quelques badauds, puis des gens par milliers. Sous le ciel de Paris jusqu'au soir vont chanter l'hymne d'un peuple épris de sa vieille cité. Près de Notre-Dame, parfois pour un drame, oui mais à Paname, tout peut s'arranger. Quelques rayons du ciel d'été, l'accordéon d'un marinier, l'espoir fleurit au ciel de Paris. Le ciel de Paris coule un fleuve joyeux. Il endort dans la nuit les clochards et les gueux. Sous le ciel de Paris les oiseaux du bon Dieu viennent du monde entier pour bavarder entre eux. Et le ciel de Paris a son secret pour lui. Depuis un siècle, il est épris de notre ville Saint-Louis. Elle lui sourit, mais son avis bleu. Quand il pleut sur Paris, c'est qu'il est malheureux. Quand il est trop jaloux de ses millions d'amants, il fait gronder sur eux son tonnerre éclatant. Et le ciel de Paris n'est pas longtemps cruel. Pour se faire pardonner, il offre un arc-en-ciel.
Okay. I was a little distracted during that last 20 minutes. Gregory, I feel like you would be intrigued by Open Throat by Henry Oak. Open Throat, Henry Oak. Is that how you say that last name? Hope? If you're looking for odd, not boring short fiction, I think it comes out in June. It's bonkers in a lovely way. We love to hear it. In the Hollywood Hills, the mountain lion is struggling to survive, isolated and afraid in a place devastated by drought. The lion's endless hunger begins to get to him. As the land around him continues to decay, he begins to fantasize about killing the hikers who pass him by day after day. As it protects the precarious welfare of a nearby homeless encampment from its thicket, it confronts a carousel of temptations and threats, taking us on a tour that spans the city's cruel inequalities to the toll of climate grief, all while grappling with the complexity of its own gender identity and memories of a vicious, absent father. This sounds very interesting. How are you liking it? What else? How does everyone's reading going? It's literally a queer mountain lion struggling with its sense of mountain lionness. It's hysterical and surprisingly poignant. No, it sounds really good. There's a book that's coming out, and this isn't related to thematically. It's not related to anything other than, upcoming releases. But there's a book coming up in November that Astra House just posted about on their IG yesterday called Happy, which sounds really dark and very interesting. Emma, from 39% to 56 through the Trump revolt. Go off, doing it well. Symmetry is just finishing up the trans memoir about an Indian transgender activist called A Small Step in a Long Journey, and you're learning a lot. You guys all read such interesting stuff. I love to hear it. In a long journey. More than just cool cover. More than just an autobiography or memoir, this is a powerful and passionate account of one woman's battle to claim her identity and place in a society. A trans rights activist and campaigner, thinker, writer, poet, and actor throws out a challenge to society, demanding not sympathy or pity, but acceptance, recognition, and respect. Brutally honest and self-critical, Akai's writing is a political act in which she lays bare the humiliation, hurt, confusion, insult, love, solidarity, and joy that went into making her who she is today. Right? It's a really good cover. I reached out to them and I was like, I need this because it's like speaks to so much stuff that I have thoughts on, but it sounds really depressing. It does not sound happy at all. But yeah, I can't wait. Well, I'm kind of excited because I feel like a lot of the books that have come out this year I haven't really been that keen on. But maybe the end of the year things are going to switch up. What is going on in the Discord? Things are happening. Owen is upset he's not winning. Pedro, how could you? A croissant? Really? Alyssa, hello. You're just editing, so no reading. That's understandable. Sometimes editing can be really hard. Like you can't really do other things. Like you can only do certain activities while editing. I was rocking out to one of the songs, so glad no one can hear or see me. I like this playlist that we have right now. I think it's very nice. We need more attention paid to upcoming South Asian American writers, so I'm glad Astra House picked up such a cool sounding debut. Yeah, it sounds really cool. I'm like, let me read it for those of you who don't know what we're talking about. I'll share a screen because I'm so good at technology. Okay, so Happy is by Selena Baljeet Basra. In a farming village in Punjab, our moony young hero crouches over his phone in a rapeseed field near the cell tower, listening out for the occasional rattlesnake. His name is Happy Singh Soni, and he's watching YouTube clips of his favorite film, some fancy French film. Convenient since we're listening to French music. Happy is often compared to a young Sammy Frey by the imaginary journalists that keep him company while he uses the family outhouse, pooing, as he says, on plain air. When he's not sleeping among the cabbages and eating sugary rotis, Happy dreams of becoming an actor, one who plays the melancholy role of sad, pretty boys, rare in Indian cinema. So rare. After an amusement park buys up the neighboring farms and his family is fractured by the hard and soft forces of globalization, Happy saves money for a clandestine journey to Europe, where he'll finally land a breakout role. Little does he know his immigration is being coordinated by a transnational crime syndicate. After a nightmarish passage to Italy, Happy still manages to find relief in food and fantasy, even as he's forced into ever-worsening work conditions over a debt he allegedly accrued in transit. But his daydreams grow increasingly at odds with his bleak reality, one shared by so many migrant workers disenfranchised by the systems that depend on their labor. At times funny and heartbreaking, sunny and tragic, Happy is a formally ambitious novel about the psychic fissures produced by the splintering of nations and the lovely, generative, artful coping mechanisms created by generations of diasporic people. With his ingenious, daringly cinematic debut, Selena Baljeet Basra argues for the things that are basic to human survival: food, water, shelter, but also pleasure, romance, art, and the right to a vivid inner life. It sounds really good, right, guys? Greg, I get too anxious about food grease getting my fingers while I read. My neuroscience prevents me. Yeah, I have a hard time reading and eating. Like, it just doesn't work for me. It's too much finagling. Bret Easton Ellis's The Shards came out this year, and it was so good if you like thriller-y stuff. I have not read any Bret Easton Ellis. I'm very behind on the Bret. Pedro, I get anxious. No, responding to Pedro, I get anxious about food grease. Wait, did I already read that? Oh, no. Okay. I always find it funny listening to Indian American Britishers who talk in this thick accent whenever they say Punjab. It's in this totally different accent. I mean, what can I say? It is what it is. Yeah, the cover is really nice. But then, like, sometimes when I go, like, you guys tell me, I don't necessarily think I have an American accent, obviously. And I don't think I'm hard to understand, but sometimes when I go to, like, stores in England, people don't understand me. And I know I'm not the best communicator. I'm not gonna lie. I know that. But I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's move on. Oh, okay. I see where we were talking about that. Reading on the computer is a different experience. One can eat while reading on the computer. Bret Easton Ellis is somehow simultaneously overrated and underrated. That's a good hot take. His style is so slick and playful and darkly humorous and affecting, but I feel like his novels never totally congeal and satisfy. Yeah, that makes sense. I could see that, having not read any of his stuff, but I can totally see that. Where would you recommend that one starts? I'm reading on the computer because I'm procrastinating again. Owen, come yell at Pedro. As Emma points out, Owen's going to yell soon. I would start with Less Than Zero or American Psycho. Yeah, I think it's kind of a shame that I haven't read American Psycho yet. Oh, okay. Another hot take. American Psycho is the most boring book about a serial killer. That's a good one. If you want to read The Shard, start with Less Than Zero. American Psycho, if you want to experience the major book by him. Yeah. Accents are weird. I agree. I get it though. There was once I was talking to my Indian friend in New York without an accent because I had to put on a bit of American twang for people to get me in. Yeah, exactly. And his coworker is like, "What language are you talking in?" I was like, "What, dude? English." I notice like when I'm also in India, like sometimes when you're just talking to people, like things switch up. You like change how you talk a little bit just because it's easier, you know? But sometimes it doesn't always work. Yeah. Let's see. Karen, when's my Granta video coming out? I don't know why I had to say my name like that. Yeah, it's going to be coming out sometime this week. Keep an eye out for it. Yeah, this week. I meant to film it today, but I kind of forgot. I also I thought I filmed all of my remaining International Booker reviews. And then I realized like an hour later that I didn't talk about Time Shelter at all. Like that's how much I forgot about it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do a Granta video because we love Granta. We love these sexy authors who are the brightest, youngest, hottest, sexiest pieces of whatever walking around. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Do we want to read or are we done reading? What's everyone's vibes? What's happening? What's the situation? Or we just want to chill? We can do that too. Do I like to read poetry or plays at all, or do you feel that you, well, English. Do you like to read poetry or plays at all, or do you find that you primarily stick to novels, short stories, nonfic? If so, any faves? Good question. I think I read very with it all, as I like to say. I think I probably read more fiction than nonfiction. Poetry, my rule is that every time I go into a bookstore, I stop at the poetry section and I read a poem. Most of the time, I'm kind of like, what did I just read? And yeah, plays I don't read very often. I had a big phase in high school where I read plays, and I haven't read one in a while. I read one during the pandemic about something. It was about a painter who was around during Marie Antoinette's time period. My sister was really big into acting at the time, so that's why I read it, because she was doing a monologue from there. But I'm also down for any recs. If anyone has any play recs, I know someone in Plaque was going to be reading some plays. Do we actually think? Who do we actually think is a sexy author? We talk about this kind of often. I don't actually. I don't actually think any. I don't have an answer to this. Emma wants us to keep reading. Emma, we'll get there. Let me just get through these comments. Oh, okay. Yeah. Owen needs to read more because now he's competitive. Oh, okay. I don't know what they look like. Anouk. Okay, yeah. Yeah. How old is he? Not a lot of info on him. Let's do some stalking. Anyways, I'm down to chill. Keep reading. Okay, guys, there's there's too much happening. Alyssa's not reading. Kit will read more. Emma's on a mission. I'm determined to finish another book before the month is out. You can do it. Anouk is too much of a cute baby. What? Because he's not old? He doesn't have a receding hairline? Let me share screen for everyone. He's a cutie, but hard to judge his age. You feel like he'd cry out. Aw, he is a cute baby. Yeah, agreed. A lot of authors they do themselves dirty. Oh, you know someone who's friends with Anouk? They say he's much funnier than his novels would overtly suggest. He's seemingly very unself-serious. But do we know how old he is, Greg? That's what we need to know. He's got good knitwear game. Yeah, he's got good knitwear. I wonder what his sneakers look like. Yeah, we love the intel. We love the goss. Yes, we don't want to anger Emma. Agreed. Oh, he looks a lot younger than 33. Yeah, his fashion sense is strong. Yesterday when I went to the Granta thing, I was judging some outfits. Okay, yeah. Well, oh my God, the chat is going off. But guys, before we actually get there, I don't know if everyone knows Charles' channel. He was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Yeah. We should all watch his video that just came out. Come use book shopping with me. I really liked this video that he did. I'll share it in Plaque as well. But we should all check out Charles's videos because they make me laugh. Google claims he's 35. Get out of here. He looks like he doesn't wear sneakers. Yeah, because probably he's in a hot climate chilling. Okay, he's 35. 33 was when he was named for Booker. 33, that Jesus year. He was born in 1988. Someone needs to do the quick. Okay. Okay, 35. Cool. Yeah, something's happening in Plaque. Or like my Discord's going off for some reason. Okay. We love finding new book friends. Yes, I do too. Brandon Taylor is my booker fashion icon. Jesus is 40. Good to know. The goose sweaters are on point. Keep up. But at this moment, I'm at real Jesus. Oh yeah, Hazel's a cutie. Brandon Taylor always looks so cozy. What are his fits? Yeah, he's got some. His knitwear game is also strong. Yeah, I mean, sweaters and stationery definitely evoke coziness. I assure you, Jesus is real. We know he's real. Don't worry about it. I'm always making typos all the time, like a lot. I got distracted. I looked at my phone. Yes, we do have a new Plec recruit. I think. Are you on the live as well? Did you join Plec because you saw our prayer and you felt, the spirit move you, if you would? I assure you, if you are here and you saw us all harassing you in the Discord and asking random questions, we're not weirdos. We're very nice. We just have some bits. Yeah, it could be Tony, but Tony's been quiet for a while, so I think maybe Tony left. Oh, okay, yeah, valid point. We are weirdos. As I said in the chat when we were discussing everyone's astrology, we're all a bunch of big babies and anal. Oh my goodness, guys. You guys are twins. You guys are really just on the same wavelength. Owen's coming in to defend himself. I'm a really normal person. And that's why I get so much abuse. I don't. Owen, stop it. Oh, goodness. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Normal's a relative term, and Owen is literally the reason why the Discord is called Plec. Owen, you're not normal. Oh, goodness. Oh, my laptop's falling. What's the worst thing I've read so far this year? I'm always curious about negatives. We'll get there. 1 second. Let's see what Emma has to say. Normal people don't stalk famous booktubers around Edinburgh. Yeah. Ruth. Okay, let me pull up my book list. What's the worst thing that I've read this year? Oh, do you guys want me to show you my list of how I track my books? Share screen. I'm just sharing screens so much today. Okay, this is my little Excel. Oh, fudge. I guess I forgot to put the month there. So, oh, there we go. Yours is the whole. I didn't mind the whole. I think it was okay. But I feel like I read a lot of Japanese stuff, so I kind of give them a lot of freedom. Okay, this is my list of what I've read. Should we just quickly run through it? Is that the thing? Let me make a new tab so it's a little cleaner. Okay. Ninth Building. Okay, I didn't like Jimi Hendrix Live. I didn't really like Time Shelter, but that's for a different reason. What made me mad? That's Jimi Hendrix made me really mad. A System So Magnificent made me really mad. Victory City was fine. Fine. Yeah, I would say Jimi Hendrix and A System So Magnificent, I really disliked. The other Hole. We're talking about the whole, the movie Holes. That book. Is that where we're at again? Yeah, so I guess the books I disliked the most this year were Jimi Hendrix Live and Live and A System So Magnificent. I didn't really love Cursed Bread. I didn't love Time Shelter. Ninth Building was okay. That's about most of it. I think the stuff that I really liked, I've read a lot of really good nonfiction. The Cleopatra book, bangin'. We Don't Know Ourselves by Fintan O'Toole. I still think about that. I thought it was really well done, and I did it on audiobook kind of fast, like 1.5 speed, because I had to return it to the library, but it was so good. And then Shaw's is really interesting. It's the author is writing about the Cultural Revolution, the Iranian Revolution. And he's a journalist, but he relies very heavily. You can see my screen still. Oh, shoot, sorry. Share this tab instead. This is how we use technology. The Shah of Shahs I thought was really good. The author was a journalist, but very heavily used techniques of fiction. So his writing's it's a very weird nonfiction fiction book. I definitely recommend it. I can't decide between Jimi Hendrix Live, Hummingbird, Salamander by Vandermeer, or The Night Watch by Patrick Modiandi for worse, but they were all pretty awful, yeah. And the thing about Jimi Hendrix that makes it worse is that you get to the author's acknowledgments, and it's just like, I was just reading an ad. This was an advertisement. No, but we should read that too. Yeah, we definitely need to read Holes. Oh, okay, there's 2 books. One's called The Hole, and the other one's called Hole. Nothing to do with the movie. There's multiple holes. You can say that again. You were all reading the wrong Hole book. Come on, guys. You have to use the right hole. Oh, and I've read so much crap this year. Thanks a bunch, IB. You can say that again. Yeah, I read Shah of Shahs earlier in the year because I was just, why I really like going to bookstores, you just find random stuff. I just found it and I was drawn to it, and I was like, I read it in Feb, I think, but no, January when I was in Paris. And it was just, there's like a few times where I'm like, we could rein it in a little bit, but it was really interesting. If more journalists wrote like him, I'd maybe read a newspaper. Yeah, exactly. Very subjective sense of like objective past, plays with history, through oral and personal history to make it all become fictitious nonfiction. History is all of rumor. You can say that again. It's been such a mediocre reading year, and it's all Owen's fault. Not IB, not I was just reminded of not Harry, not me, not Hermione, blah blah blah. Like that's what that reminded me of. My delivery there. But yeah. The B book will not be winning Booker. I mean, I think there is lots of really good nonfiction. You just have to find the right entry point or what interests you. And it's almost as if nonfiction can be better than fiction. It's one of those things where some of the things that you read, you just can't make this shit up. Like I was reading Bloodlands, but I kind of had to take a break because it was really depressing. And I thought Bloodlands was even more gruesome than some of the fiction stuff that I've read. Like people who were freaking out about Latvona should read Bloodlands because things were really dire. I'd love to say, you can say that again. I know. I was thinking that as I said it again. I was like, you got to cool it, buddy. But I do that with my sister, and then we actually, whatever it is, like, International Booker sucked this year. You can say that again. International Booker sucked again. We love to do that. We do it all the time. But I have a lot of phrases and things that I say all the time. Like I've noticed in my videos, I tend to say, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I say that. I also tend to say, do it big. And yeah, those are some of the things I say. Secondhand time last year, and I'm still scarred. Whoa. The last of the Soviets. This author, Svetlana, I have one of her books, the one about children, Last Witnesses. I haven't even started it yet, but because the same day that I found Shah of Shahs, I found that book. I started reading it in the bookstore and I started to cry, so I bought it. Is the secondhand time, is that the one about women? Because she did one where she focused on women, right? Secondhand time reflects on the hopes of the Russian people in the early 90s and the broken promises by its politicians. It also documents the cultural and political life of its citizens in Soviet Russia as money and commercial restaurants replaced the influence of books and domestic kitchen space. Was there ever a good Booker list? I'm also new with this too. This is only the second year I've been following it, but I think last year's international Booker list was really good. Most people really liked it. You've never heard me say do it big? You're clearly not watching my videos enough. Okay, maybe with my friends I say it a bit more, but I do say do it big. But you can't say like, you have to say how I say do it big is not like rambunctious. It's do it big, you know? Maybe we should all do a buddy read of her stuff because I mean, I think we'd all just be like, wow, this is really harrowing, but it's very good. The Chernobyl one is great too. The woman one is The Unwomanly Face of War. Thank you. Yeah, okay, maybe forget Verity, guys. We need to read some Svetlana. The one with, okay, Cursed Bunny wasn't a good pick, but sometimes out of 13 books, one of them is going to be a dud. No, you guys are my friends. I just meant, you guys are my real friends. And then I have like IRL friends who, they're not my real friends because you guys are my real friends. They're just my IRL friends. I'd like to pass Booker list. Last year's regular Booker was kind of the worst, even though I did love some of those books. Last year's Booker, I mean, keeping in mind that last year was the first time I read International Booker and Booker, I was really mad that I bought some of those Booker books because I didn't read, like I dropped off on that list. That's why I'm very hesitant for this year. No, okay, if we're in a cult, we're not acquaintances. If we're in a cult, we're like, I don't know, blood brothers and sisters or something. I don't know. If we're in a cult, our bond is too strong to even to use the words like acquaintance and friend. That does not convey the strength of our bond. Svetlana has a wildest style. Interviews morphed into expressionist monologues, so oral history becomes political poetry. Somehow her work represents a primal scream of multiple generations. Oh my God, that was poetry. That was so good. I never write such smart YouTube live comments. Mine are always so silly. That was really nice. Should I bring my Svetlana book? No, it'll be too much to carry. But it's definitely, you've convinced me this year I need to read some of her work. Plaque rules states you can't have any other friends. Agreed. We are best buds. I just had a slight slip of the tongue, ran my mouth a little bit, forgot we were in a cult. Scott needs to get back to doing his essay. We're all pluckers. If we're in a cult, we're family. Yeah, exactly. We're family. Like, yeah, sometimes I mention my sister, but you guys are my real siblings. Oh, you have an essay? Don't bring it. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, I definitely will prioritize her. I think she's going to make me cry a lot too. I know, it's really tough. It's really tough that we can't read any other books without each other. We all have to read the same books, and we all have to complain about how we had to read the book, and we're all just going to blame Owen for having to read the book. Should we do one more reading? I want Emma to finish. Who are we blaming Verity on? How did that happen? If we're not blaming Owen, someone needs to explain themselves. It's always Owen's fault. Yeah, that's the mantra. That is the mantra, Carrie. What's a good book? By Svetlana. Owen. Also, when do I ever force people to read things? People just volunteer and then blame me. It's because you are so charismatic and your conviction about some of these books really just convinces us. You've been saying that for ages. You never stopped. You've been reading this whole time? When I've been just running my mouth? I'm really glad we're not reading because I'm almost done with my book, and the next one I got to read is the Gospel. Okay, just read the Gospel really fast. I didn't have a bad time with it, but I think I was really on something the first week after International Booker was announced, and I read like 6 books, and I thought all of them were fine. Just got to do it really fast. It's not Pedro's. I think you were very involved with it, though, right? Alyssa is of course. Alyssa and me, we are the villains. We are literally vile pastry haters. Emma's now at 86%. Go off. Owen, don't minimize your influence in the community. Owen's shy. Secondhand time is for Svetlana. Your fave, Greg's fave, and then The Unwomanly Face of War, but you really can't go wrong anywhere. Gospel's not great, not as abysmal as folks have been saying, though. Yeah, agreed. It's just fine. It's very surface level, I guess. It's just a breezy situation. You can say that again. So what? Oh, goodness. Okay. This is making sense now. I'm connecting the dots. It's coming back to me. Yeah.
nous. Comme les oiseaux, ils ont rendez-vous. Oh là là.
Okay, let's read for 15 minutes. We can talk some more after that. Yes, Owen, we're going to be reading for 15 minutes. Well, for 15 minutes, we're going to read. So get ahead and burn in woods now, would you? Let's focus here, guys. Eyes on the prize, as Steve likes to say.
Quand tu m'embrasses doucement dans le cou, car c'est curieux, tu vois, je l'avoue, ça me fait pas.
Hey, Owen, mind your business. I had to answer some important DMs, but now I'm back to reading. I got my priorities straight. It's important for me to read about the worms of the earth against the lions. Chapter 18.
On décide de refaire sa vie et sous le firmament on oublie les règles et les acquis et tous nos différends sont différents. Un beau jour, une fin d'après-midi, on vole au quatre vents, un meilleur, un hôtel, un abri, une rivière de diamants, une nuit, le conte et les débits, les quoi, les où, les quand, simplement, c'est long et la lumière, c'est petit rien qu'on aime tant la guerre. Sans rien, le printemps en fleurs, quand j'entends battre ton cœur, c'est long et la lumière, les vacanciers qui partent jusqu'au hiver. Monaco, Venise ou fleurs, plus qu'un rêve ailleurs. Un beau jour où était une nuit, on revient sur le banc, on reprend le cours de sa vie, on oublie simplement qu'on a vu un peu du paradis, de mer, des éléments, simplement. C'est long et la lumière, c'est petit rien qu'on aime tant la guerre. Sans rien, le printemps en fleurs, quand j'entends battre ton cœur. C'est long et la lumière, les vacanciers qui partent jusqu'au hiver. Monaco, Venise ou fleurs, qu'un rêve ailleurs. C'est long et la lumière, c'est petit rien qu'on aime tant la guerre. Sans nous, le printemps en fleurs, quand j'entends battre ton cœur. C'est long et la lumière, les vacanciers qui peut disparaître. Voilà pour venir aux fleurs, quelqu'un rêve à l'heure. Une pierre, un chemin qui chemine, un reste de racine, c'est un peu solitaire, c'est un éclat de terre, c'est la vie au sommeil, c'est la mort au sommeil, c'est un piège entrouvert, à la voix mêlée, un mur dans le bois, c'est un chien qui aboie, c'est un monde de l'air, c'est un tronc qui pourrit, c'est la neige qui fond, des mystères profonds, des promesses de vie. C'est le souffle du vent au sommet des collines. C'est une vieille rue dans le vide du néant. C'est la vie qui chapasse, c'est la vague qui bouge. Les torrents de la presse, ce sont les eaux de mer. C'est le quai qui avance, c'est le parallèle. C'est la main qui se pense, c'est la pierre qu'on lance. C'est un trou dans la terre, un chemin qui chemine. Un oiseau de racine, c'est un solitaire. C'est un oiseau dans l'air, un oiseau qui se perd. Un jeune marrant, du ciel sur les terres. Un échappe au flot, c'est la fièvre qui monte. C'est un grand rencontre, c'est un peu rien du tout. Un poisson à richesse, c'est comme de fil d'argent. C'est tout ce qu'on attend, c'est tout ce qui nous reste. C'est du bon, c'est un jour, le temps, un alcool trafiqué, le chemin, le tour. C'est les cris d'un hibou, un torrent sommeillé, ma voiture rouillée. C'est la boue, c'est la vie. Un pas, un pont, un crapaud qui croise, c'est un chat qui passe. Le verre d'horizon, c'est la saison des pluies, c'est la fonte des glaces. Ce sont les lumières, la promesse de l'unité. Une pierre, un bateau sur le plateau, c'est jamais de bibliothèque. Une dalle, un livre, une fleur, une pierre, un chemin qui chemine, un reste de racine, c'est un peu solitaire. Un vent, une douce, une vache, un pont, un chasse, une aiguille, une bière, un jour. L'hiver s'efface, fin d'une saison, et la neige commence, c'est mars. La promesse de vie, le mystère profond, ce sont les œufs de mars, un verre profond, un fort, une pierre, un chemin qui chemine, un racine, un peu solitaire, c'est l'hiver qui s'efface, la fin d'une saison, et la neige qui fond, ce sont les œufs de mars, la promesse de vie, ce sont les œufs de mars, un verre qui fond.
Okay, 15 minutes. We made it. We did it. I'm sorry if the... Whoa, just got a really weird spam text message. Mary, how are you recently? How was the uncle's body recovering? First of all, my name's not Mary. Yes, good point. I love how much the Parisian playlist is made up of covers of Brazilian songs. I know. It's just YouTube, whatever these kids on YouTube put together. I just pull them. Sorry. I also feel like it's kind of annoying because I leave Discord open, so there's always the like sound effects. I don't know how you turn them off, but I don't know. I just worry that sometimes I might miss something. Greg also got a spam text recently. Hi, Susan. Are we set for pickleball tomorrow? I left my paddle at your husband's house. Oh, that is a little saucy. Imagine. But how do you turn off this? How do you turn off the sound notifications on Discord? I don't know how you do that. Yeah. How does one do that? Like that sound. How do I make that sound stop? Because like I just don't get it. The mountain lion, after being pet a bit after fleeing a bushfire, says, I feel more like a person than ever because I'm starting to hate myself. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to check out that book when it comes out. Okay, I think if you go to settings and then notifications, that's very straightforward and to the point. Let's give it a try. Settings, use category, nothing. But do I have to do that for each and individual channel? Or over? Oh, okay. I went to Plec settings. Server notification settings, all messages, nothing. Okay, did I do that? I think I did it. Okay, I think I did it for the whole server. That's when you go to the top left, right? I think I did that. Guys. But no, well, I mean, I check Discord fairly often. Maybe I'll just do it during the lives so that it's not as annoying for people. But yeah, on my phone, I turned off, like, I don't get email notifications. I don't get Instagram notifications, which when I'm working full-time jobs, and social media sometimes can be a little not good, but whatever, it's not that deep. And I have text notifications, but I don't really get a lot of text messages, to be honest. There's a switch to disable all sounds. Oh my God, I just touched something. Boost this service. No, that's not what I want. Why did they just make everything so complicated? Yay, Alyssa, you are on a roll. 2 videos done. Yes, definitely time for reading. Oh, and I have notifications for every time I'm putting that. Of course you would. That's why you're always on top of all of the new releases. Are you being for real or are you joking? Pedro, good job. We're on a roll. This is really productive. Guys, today we're having a really lovely live stream. Next weekend, we won't be able to do this because I'm going to a wedding. and it's going to be long, I think. Yeah, the Discord makes a lot of pings, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even know where they're coming from because I can't figure out when the pings happen. Because I don't think people, Emma, go off. This is such a success. Everyone is accomplishing things, getting things done. I didn't finish A Distant Mirror, but Owen knew that wasn't going to happen. Okay. Owen, I was joking. Nothing I ever said has been genuine. Now that is something we need to live stream from the wedding. Yeah, maybe I could. My friends, my not real friends, my fake friends are going to be like, but yeah, maybe if I get a second, I'll do it. I don't know what the schedule is, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we can still do it. Pedro calling Owen out. You said you were normal. Nice, Emma. Ooh. I had sound on Discord for the first few days I was in PEC and couldn't cope not to turn them off. Yeah, there's a lot of sound. I don't have Discord notifications though on my phone because originally when I first joined, I did, but I think you guys were taking a lot of my phone battery with all the notifications, like just blown up. Now I need to catch up on. No, take a pause. Everyone needs to stop rating Burnham Woods because I'm not there yet. Alyssa, I should go to the post office, but I don't want to. I'll send Jesus on Tuesday. Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll live stream for the wedding. We'll do a little OOTD. That's the right one, right? And yeah, maybe we can potentially do it outside because it's in Mexico, so nice weather, God willing. Okay, you convinced me. We're gonna go live next week. I don't know. It probably won't be this late because I think, well, 9 British time is 4 East Coast time. I think Cancun is the same time zone. Maybe we could do it. Maybe we could do it at like 2:00 East Coast time. Same time, guys. Yeah, notifications everywhere. When are you starting Burnham? I think I'm gonna start it tomorrow. I think. Maybe I'll be my flight reading. Pedro, cool it. 51% is too far. I have Discord notifications on my phone. I need to stop that, but I also have phone on. Yeah, that probably helps then. I only do not disturb when I'm sleeping sometimes because sometimes my family forgets that I'm in a different time zone. Yeah, I was wondering, am I saying it wrong? Oh, I didn't realize that. Burnham? Wait. What am I saying? Oh, okay. It's Burnham Wood, but I'm saying Burnham Woods. Yeah. Thoughts on destination weddings? Well, this will be my first time going to one. Technically. I have a really big family that's spread out over, so I generally do have to travel for weddings, but this is for a friend's wedding, so it's my first like proper destination wedding. I've never been to one before. It's at a resort. I've never also been to like a fancy, like a resort like that where you just stay at the resort. So I'll have more to say once I've experienced the wedding. You guys will hear my hot takes next week. Okay, I check Discord so much I don't even need to have the notifications on. Good job. Alyssa. Good, yes, you're also 0% there. It's just one word. I mean, I bet you I'll do my review when I get to it and I'll film myself saying the title wrong for all of it. Okay, Carrie's also at 0%. That makes me feel better. The other Carrie, is Burnham Wood on a list somewhere, new release? What's all the hype about it? Good question. So basically we've decided to read, okay, hold on. Let me dial that back a little bit. Granta released their hottest, youngest, brightest, sexiest authors list. And there's 20 on the list. 10 of them, I think, are eligible. Their most recent books are eligible for Booker. And because we're trying to get ahead, because we're, on it, and we suspect that potentially one of those books could be longlisted for Booker. We're reading those books. So we read Cursed Bread, Losing the Plot, and now we're reading Burnham Wood. And that's about it. There's no like extra reason to read that book other than people really like that author, I think. You can join us if you want. There's no reason not to. Read it along, and next time we're here, you can tell us that you finished it or what percent you're at, and you can join the madness, and yeah, it'll just be fun. Because we don't like to read to enjoy books. We like to read so that we can beat each other to the finish line. But when I saw Eleanor, that's her name, Eleanor Catton, yesterday, because they all were at Foyle's talking, she seemed really lovely. She seemed really nice. It is the most official list you will find. Move over Goodreads. We know what's hot and coming. Yes, Alyssa, totally understandable. You got to go do your thing. Agreed. Cursed Bread was very cursed. Yes, definitely get a coffee. Join us, because hopefully by next week I will have more to say. Maybe I'll have some real thoughts on it. Did I speak to any of the authors? You know, Owen, you're going to be really disappointed in me. I did not. I just didn't really have anything to say to them. Like, I don't know, what was I going to say? Like, I wanted to talk to Yara and be like, do you know Owen? Yeah, I'm friends with Owen. But I didn't say anything to them. It was because in between each talk, I was also finishing the birthday party. So I would literally just pull out my book and I'd be like going at it. Yes. Alyssa's boyfriend's name is Jesus. Thought she was having JC not only take the wheel, but also run her. Yeah. Where is the list? Well, we'll message in Plaque. It's there. Yeah. Okay. Emma will add you to the channel. You could have told the Aria on Plaque. Yeah, exactly. I would have been like, but the thing is, I haven't even read her book yet. I just know Plaque. That's it. Yeah. Jesus is your boyfriend. Incredible. But you met her, didn't you? You told her, like, I really like your book. You did talk to her, right? I'm not making that up. Which part did you not know was happening? That we're all reading the Granta books? Or, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we've said. Yeah. Yeah, see, you met her and you were like, and she was like, I mean, you didn't give those facial expressions when you told the story because you said it over Discord, but in my head, that's what I envisioned. That, like, that's what was happening. Oh, is that what happened? Did she say we're finally meeting? That's pretty epic. Emma, I imagine Owen being extremely awkward IRL. Because I've posted about that book far too many times. He probably just looked down on his coffee. Emma. Oh God. I don't think I am. And two, I didn't have those shoes then. I think Emma's just saying all of your shoes are ugly. I think that's what she's implying. She's casting doubt on your ability to wear not ugly shoes. Yep. Very true. And Emma is straight to the point. Yes, Greg, you should join us in Plaque. Yes. We love for everyone who's like, just join us in the Discord. It's a lot of fun. These are my friends. Emma's feral. Owen's awkward. No, we love to talk about literature. We pursue literature everywhere. Yeah. Where is my phone acting up? Yes, exactly. Like first it happened, you got curious, and now like you're embracing it. You're like, what is up with these cool kids? They're always talking about their silly pluck. Yeah, it's just, obviously because every video we do is sponsored by Plaque. Just join Plaque. Like, what happens if you Google it? Okay. Share screen. So, Plex Television. I don't know. That seems like a spam account. Don't do that. Group for breeders and that sounds really weird. Oh, okay. This is an animal thing. I thought that was something else. The zebra pluck, learn your stripes. Oh, this is about fish. Is pluck a fish? Did everyone else know this except for me? Okay. Anyways, so the way you can do it is Kieran, Katie Reads, on his channel, you can find the Discord link. If you know, you know. Something with fishes. Maybe if I read the book, I would know what's up. Well, now you don't have to because I just did and it was pretty boring. Oh, okay, yeah. Through his coffee. I don't know how you say that word. And then you'll find it. Should we share the link? Yeah. Yeah, we have a pyramid scheme, a Ponzi scheme, any kind of scheme, we're up in there. Okay, guys. We've been going at it for 3 hours. We could keep going, or we can call it. MLM, yes. Whoa, no way. That's really funny. Gosh. Yeah, we're very weird and Polish. Wow, you learn something new every single day, and this is quite a revelation. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Kit, for clarifying that. Curious how you would pronounce plaque the Polish way. So if you know, drop it in the Discord so we can all know. Okay, as in gender, not the act. Less salacious. That's fine. Julian Barnes, gonna make literature placky again. Owen! I loved that. That was wonderful. Obviously she did. Of course she did. Because it also goes back to her as well. We always got to go there. Watch. Watch. Okay. I believe it. Anything else, guys? Any final thoughts and prayers, questions, life advice, final words, whatever it may be? Now's your chance. Last call, as if we were at a bar. Is that what it's called? Last call, final call? I don't know. Yeah, I'm also tired. This is the longest live I've ever done. I think we also had the most amount of people in here. I think it was at 17 at one point, which is pretty good, but it's time to call it. Thank you guys so much for joining me, as always. Thank you to my friends, my real friends, my pluck friends. You guys are wonderful. You guys are great. I really appreciate it. You guys spending the time with me this Sunday made my Sunday. And Pedro's going to take a nap. Have you officially figured out which books you're taking abroad? This pile, that's what we're working with. That's what we're working with. Maybe I'll cut down a few. Owen needs to read more Bin Man Wood. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. We'll do this again next week. Yes, any minute now it's going to happen. And next week, I'll see you guys all soon. Bye.